Good morning and welcome to ForexTV.com's AM Forex New York. Today is Friday, January 11th. I'm Caitlin Sisney. The pound fell to a record low against the euro and the lowest in more than 9 months versus the dollar, as a government report showed UK manufacturing unexpectedly shrank, giving the Bank of England more reason to cut interest rates. Yesterday, the BOE decided to leave interest rates at 5.5%. Sterling is trading at 195.77. Euro is trading at 147.83. The yen rose against all 16 of the most active currencies as science credit market losses are worsening, prompting investors to pair carry trades where they use funds from Japan to buy higher-yielding assets. Yen is trading at 108.84. Today we're joined by Bob Kozak from Alaron. Bob will give his outlook for the market as we head into the weekend.
Good morning, Caitlin, all you listeners out there. Let's take a look and see what activity happened overnight here, starting with the S&P futures. Looking at the March contract here, markets did turn around in Japan. Nikkei down 277. Based primarily on some scares back into the credit woes of Merrill Lynch. It looks like they're going to probably write down twice what was expected due to the subprime problems that they've had. They will probably write down about $15 billion, about twice what they expected. All right, further woes continue in the financial sector. Again, we see that Citigroup is looking for another investor for about $10 billion to help offset that approximately $14 billion in write-downs in Q4. Bank of America, they may write down about $5 billion in collateralized debt obligations. And also, they were in the news here. Looks like they're adding to that $2 billion investment in Countrywide. They're looking to buy Countrywide Financial, so we'll see what happens on that end. But again, a lot of worries out there. Fed Chairman Bernanke yesterday tried to ease the concerns about a recession here, being very forceful in his statement, saying that the Fed will see substantial additional action, basically assuring, not necessarily assuring, but according to Fed Fund futures traders, looking at that 50 basis point rate cut coming up here on January 30th. So we'll have to see what happens on that end right there. Let's see here. That's all despite the inflationary worries from $9,500 oil and the fact that the personal consumption, the core personal consumption expenditures, which the Fed looks at, did rise 2.6% year to year in November. All right. So again, a lot of concerns between recession and inflation. Taking a look at the economic calendar today, big news coming out will be the U.S. trade deficit at 8:30 a.m., ranging possibly from down $1 billion to maybe even up to $3 billion. Let's see here. We have import-export prices and Canadian labor force survey. Let's see. Taking a look at Goldman Sachs. Again, they come out and say they're looking at rates going as low as 2.5% by year end. Again, 2.5%. Coming out with their statement saying that they believe that the U.S. is in a recession, going along with Bill Gross from PIMCO stating that he believes that also. Taking a look at, taking a look at the bond market right here. Bonds are up 9, looking at basis March here, 117.23, up 9/30 seconds. Taking a look at the currency market, carry traders were active overnight, saying that the Nikkei was down. They followed the risk being taken off the table by money managers, and they were taking profit and risk off the table also, covering their Japanese yen shorts. Aussie dollar here, basis futures on Globex trading, 88.86 right now, down 29 ticks. Sterling down 38. They had some weaker manufacturing data. They looked at, UK manufacturing output fell down 0.1%, greater than expected. They were looking for an increase of 0.1% in November versus the 0.3% increase in October. Industrial production also fell. Again, they did keep rates unchanged yesterday at that 5.5%, but more than likely at the February 7th meeting, the MPC meeting there, we'll be looking at a 25 basis point rate cut at least. Industrial production was down 0.1%. Again, they were looking for higher industrial production. Canadian dollar taking on the hip here right now, down 104 ticks. Again, looking at the futures here, 98.04. Concerns about the recession, again, will definitely affect the economy of Canada. Again, the U.S. being its largest trading partner as far as energy and minerals go, right, down 104. Crude oil down. Dollar just getting a little reprieve right here, 76.09. Again, in the futures, up 9/30 seconds. And looking at the euro, euro's down 19, 147.72. And you see the short covering going on in the Japanese yen, up 59 ticks, currently at 92.44. Yesterday saw a big rise in gold prices as the dollar took it on a chin after that speech by Bernanke. Again, right, inverse relationship with the dollar and most other currencies. Blue light special here on dollar-based assets. We saw gold prices ending up almost $12 yesterday, $8.93 after hitting that $900 level. Talking basis February here, a little profit taking going on right now, 892.10 here in the February futures. Silver also had a big day. Crude oil down slightly, as I said. We'll look at that report that comes out here at 8:30 on the trade deficit, see what happens there. That's about all we have here, Caitlin. Thank you very much for the opportunity. All right, have a good day, good weekend for all your listeners. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. That's all for your AM Forex New York. I'm Caitlin Sisney. Join us again later for another update right here on ForexTV.com.